How's it going, guys? I'm here to review Event Horizon 1997.
After 7 years in deep space,
18 people on board this ship when it disappeared. I want them all accounted for.
Opening outer door.
it came back.
I could be wrong with the year, but in 2040 or 2040, the ship Event Horizon disappears without any trace in space, and 7 years later, their trace has been found. So this is when Lawrence Fishburne, which is his character's name is Captain Miller. Captain Miller assembles a team. It's like a search and rescue team. They go out in space to find any survivors of Event Horizon, and of course, along with them, they bring a captain who actually, or not a captain, but an engineer who actually built the ship, so that way they can have greater knowledge. And the ship's designer is played by Sam Neill, which he was in Jurassic Park.
Event Horizon. She's come back.
Event Horizon is the culmination of a secret government project to create a spacecraft capable of faster-than-light flight.
Even though their mission is to save anyone that's in need of help or salvage any missing pieces from the ship or information, when they do go on the ship, even though the ship, I think the ship's in the orbit of Neptune or it's in Neptune, but it's literally just frozen. Of course, when they go in the ship, I thought this movie, I mean, it is sci-fi horror, but I thought it was going to be like aliens that are like taking over the ship, or that's in the ship killing these teams one by one. But actually, the movie is implying that the ship is actually haunted by hell itself. Like, because the ship was designed to go to one dimension to another. So once the black hole was created, the ship went to that black hole, and then they're saying that it's implied that the ship's been into hell, and once it got out of hell, it just took the supernatural and demon elements with it. So basically, the ship is kind of like haunted by just hellish demons and hellish like entities, pretty much.
This place is a tomb.
But it didn't come back alone.
Captain Miller! I've got some problems here!
This ship has been beyond the boundaries of our...
As the crew is trying to escape the ship, because their original ship got destroyed before they even went aboard, they see like glimpses and flashbacks of their own fears and what scares them the most. So basically, this movie is a sci-fi psychological horror movie thriller. If you guys seen another movie in space that had demons in it, it's basically like Hellraiser Bloodline, but it's more dark and it's more scarier and it's more serious. I mean, don't get me wrong, this movie is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson, who made the Resident Evil movies. I mean, those movies weren't the best, but I still enjoyed them. But this movie is actually, I think this is one of his best work.
Light flight. Ship doesn't really go faster than light. What it does is it creates a dimensional gateway that allows it to jump instantaneously from one point of the universe to another light years away.
Where's she been for the last 7 years, Doctor?
So, a ship possessed by hell itself. That's a good concept. So what did I think of this movie? Honestly, I actually enjoyed the fuck out of this movie. This movie is really well made. It's original. It's unique. I didn't expect it to be like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be just another like alien body horror movie or like something to do with aliens, but instead it was like a hellish supernatural entity on the spacecraft, which is really cool. And yeah, I just enjoyed the hell out of it. It's creative. It's unique. It's original. I love Lawrence Fishburne as Captain Miller. He's probably like one of the best characters in this film. Sam Neill does a great job in this movie. So I just, like I said, I enjoy this movie for what it is. So I would rate this film a 7.8 out of 10. It had some flaws still. I mean, it had some cheesy moments, but that's the charm of late 90s or mid 90s horror movies. They always have to have cheesy music or cheesy scenes going on, but that's the beauty of it all. So even though those flaws, this movie is still pretty entertaining and it's still great. So I enjoyed it, but not a perfect movie. So if you guys love sci-fi horror, if you guys like, I don't know, if you guys like Alien, Predator, The Thing, Pitch Black, just basically sci-fi horror, I think you guys will love this movie. So I highly recommend this movie. And plus, it's one of those underrated sci-fi horror movies too. So that was my review of Event Horizon 1997. Please leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
It knows my secrets.